Officials for tonight's game, Kyle, the Sarge Kennery, is the crew chief. He's joined by Seb Bedoin and Jeremy McNaught. As we get set to go here, of course, these two teams, Six Nations Snipers still looking for their first win after a 13-10 loss. Last week, Brampton 0-1 as well. They are looking for their first win after a 13-10 loss to the defending champion Toronto Monarchs. And as we get set to go here right off the bat, Jonah Beam back in the lineup for the Express, and I'm sure they'll be happy to have him back, as is Penn Estrat. First offensive possession of the game belongs to the Snipers, and Ty Argent slips through two. He'll curl back around and pop it back to the top. They'll swing it around to the right side. Filtering late, Wes Whitlow. Send it back to Argent. Argent looking for some room. Zip pass couldn't connect, and that's a crease violation. Be headed up the other way. So right off the bat, things on the move. First touch here for the Express. As their offense will filter back out there, Cody Menzies will slide down to that right crease, working one-on-one. Jake McNabb, see if things open up, working the give and go, gone and went. Menzies almost had it, lost it. McNabb can't get a handle on it as the Snipers are going to look to work the clock. They'll scoop that up, and they'll go back to work, getting it over the timeline, almost picked off, knocked down. Good job there by Colin Matthews, and a chance here, that one shot by Chayton King. Just great job on the shoulder shrug by Cole Martin, and back the other way now. The Express will set things up, half boards on the right side. Dawson Battersby out there. They'll work it back now to Jeffroy. Can't shed a defender. 10 on the shot clock. Slides it over. McNabb looking for an opening. Beauty bounce shot, top corner. Jake McNabb on the board with his first of the game. Good job. I think McNabb may have caught Dylan Sprentz just giving up a little bit of that short side, but that's a tough shot. Short side, top corner for a right-handed shooter from that right-handed spot. So the accuracy has to be deadly, and a 1-0 lead for the Express off the violation, off the face-off. It'll be Jonah Beam that will get possession for Brampton, and they'll work it up into the offensive end. Curtis Ward, curl back out, dump it off. Looking for something. Swings it around. They'll go back to that right side. Menzies in the mix there. Can't help shed a defender. Quick dip. Ward looking to go in. Sprentz steered that one aside. Good defensive hold by the Snipers. And they'll look to move it up with Chandler Allen. Allen will leg it over the timeline. He'll remain out there on offense. They'll filter out with Tyler Downtown Brown. Brown, kick it back out to the top. Big sidearm, that's wide of the mark as Josh Miller with his first shot of the game. Reset on the clock, collecting the loose ball, the Snipers, and still loose in that corner. And Snipers come away, no reset, plenty of time though on the shot clock, 15. Send it over to the left side, one-on-one. Good spin move and a whole lot of bounce, nothing doing there though by Dalen Hill. A good save there from Martin, and now back come the Express. Keegan White out there. Working that right side. They'll swing it back around and work it to the left. Gavin Tebow. Give and go with Beam. Good save by Sprentz. He'll look for a quick outlet. And the Snipers will move it up over the timeline. Quick zip. Whitlow. Looking for an opening. And now Mike McLaughlin will remain on. Downtown Brown trying to go through a crowd. Goes off a jersey, no reset. 8 on the shot clock. Another shot's going to go wide. They're going to play it. Brown gets it, flips it. And that's too many men on the floor. That was an easy call. So the Express are going to go to their first power play of this game. Brown coming back to play that ball as it was rolling toward the bench. Substitution was already made. He was in the box, but worried more so about giving up that goal, and now they'll play short. So Mitchell Jeffroy will quarterback this. Sam Jaminski in that left shooter spot. Right shooter's McNabb, and he picks the other top corner. So talk about working the cage. Jake McNabb with his second of the game, and it's 2-0 for the Express. Not a whole lot you could say about a guy just bounce shot in the top right corner and then goes to the top left corner with supreme accuracy, as the Express, of course, runners up in the Arena Lacrosse League last season, losing a tough one in the final to the Toronto Monarchs. So they are still strong. Penestrak going airborne. He tucks it low corner. So welcome back to the league, Mr. Estrad. His first game back, and he picks up his first goal of the season. So, boy, it doesn't take long. You blink an eye, and it's in the back of the net, Estrad. And that's a tough one. When you can go airborne, the advantage certainly to the offensive player, disadvantage to the goaltender. So the Express are rolling along here with a 3-0 lead off the draw. Snipers pick it up. Kanori Segahara not able to do much. Arjun almost with the theft there. And teetering on that timeline, and a good job to push back, but the Express get it over and they'll set it up. Jaminski out there late. That shot right on by Sprents. And a good job to pick that up by Rod Squire Jr. That one, quick transition chance, but goaltending making the difference early on here for Brampton. And Horsley now, he'll put on the brakes and retreat, and they'll set it up with McNabb. Jake McNabb has two of the team's three here early on, and too much hands-on, and that'll give it back to the Snipers now. So this arena, of course, looks just a little bit smaller with these guys out there. As Tyler Brown now, they'll shoot it over, looking for an opening. Go to the bounce and finding the mark. So Josh Miller wasn't able to pick one up earlier, gets one here, and a much-needed one with 10-11 to go here, and it's a 3-1 game. Just a good job by Miller as he used the defender as a screen, and if you've got that accuracy, you just wait for a little bit of traffic and put it in the opening, and that's exactly what Miller did. So a big goal cuts the deficit now to 2. Off the draw, Express control. Alec Tomas making his debut with the Express. They'll swing it around. Jeffroy gets a step and lost it on the stick check. Good job there, and that one's picked up airborne and worked up by Travis Stotts. That pass goes awry. Jayton King swing it around, and they'll work it from the left side. Kick it back out to King, swing it over to the right. Whitlow, tough to handle, slippery when wet. That one's wide of the mark. Takes a weird bounce off the partition. Argent there to save, 10 on the shot clock. Argent dips through one. Argent puts the speed, goes airborne, tried to tuck it over. Couldn't, ran out of room as that one went out of play, and a good attempt, but nothing doing there as we inch towards the 9-minute mark here, first quarter. Friday night affair. First game of week 2. Game 5 on the schedule. That one steered aside by Sprents. Had to be aware of that situation. And Sprents now will scoop that up, and a good outlet pass will work it. Dalen Hill looking for someone, looking for some help. Miller tried to go to that corner again. Couldn't. Argent does a good job, shield the body, and regains possession for the Snipers. Working the right side, give and go. Nothing doing, turnover. Scooped up. Colin Matthews working one-on-one. Good defense there. He'll flip it up, set it up with Menzies, and they'll work it around to the top. That shot Spence may have caught a little piece of it, but not a whole lot either way in the offensive end now. Looking for a step in, trying to find his mark, Mitch Zulian. And, of course, Zulian, a welcome addition to the Sniper squad. In transition, beauty pass in the basket. That's Estrat with the shot, but Spence closed up those wickets. So nothing doing there, just some good goaltending. Miller left that stick hanging around out there. Arjun had an opening too, took his eye off it, managed to steal it back, had it, lost it, and now the Express will work it up with Zach McDonald. That shot's Prince again. Another one, that one wide of the mark. Good stick check, Chandler Allen scoops that up, and he'll look up ahead. Works it up to McLaughlin. McLaughlin, one touch, two touches, three, too late, trying to find Whitlow. Probably should have taken that shot. Instead, that extra pass slowed him down, so Sagahara will file that back. Jonah B down low, tucked in the corner. Beauty finish there, Gavin Tebow. Picking up where he left off last week. A big goal there, and it's 4-1. So that's what happens when you have a teammate willing to share. You make it easy, and tucking that one in the far corner was Tebow to regain that 3-goal cushion with just under 7 minutes to go here in the first. Off the draw, Estrat scoops it up. He's on the move. Ducks in. His shot steered aside again by Spence. Rebound gathered by the Express, and they'll set it back up with Matthews. Matthews already been a force on this carpet here in this quarter. Battersby trying to work through 3-4 defenders. Kicks it back out. 10 on the shot clock. That pass to no one by Tomas, and it'll be possession to the Snipers. Good crowd on hand here on this Friday night here at Memorial Arena. Glad you've tuned in. Downtown Brown working the half boards on the left side. Looking for the flip. Sends it. Argent lets that one go. Blocked, though, right into the stick by Kalen Martin. Good job defensively, and Martin now will have to hurry to get it over the timeline. One pass finds Menzies, and he does. Menzies with Arjun harassing him. He'll kick it over, and McNabb will settle things down. They'll work it to the left side. And finding a mark, Cody Menzies. Right place, but that was Jake McNabb getting the job done, his third of the game. And he's on fire right now. I stand corrected, so not McNabb. That's going to go to Curtis Ward. Sorry, so it is McNabb. Our resident statistician has just corrected me. Part of our top-notch stats team we have here at the Arena Lacrosse League, and off the draw, Snipers. So 5-1, the score, and Jake McNabb responsible for 3 of those goals, and with 5:26, that'll take us to our first officials timeout. Back after our officials timeout, just some clarification. So Curtis Ward gets credit for the goal. McNabb and Menzies pick up helpers on the goal. And the lead is 5-1 here. The Express back to work on offense. Tebow running into some traffic. Good stick work there. Snipers managed to come away with it. Jordan Mike, and he'll flip it up, and they'll get it over the timeline. And going to be first power play opportunity on a delayed penalty going to come to the Express. So net empty for the extra attacker. 15 on the shot clock. Brown working with Argent on that left side. Chayton King. Flip over. Kick inside. Bounce shot. Good save by Martin. And we'll see who the guilty party is. First power play opportunity of this game for the Snipers. And it looks like it's going to be Gavin Tebow. He's going to go for the slash. So we'll see now how effective and efficient the power play is with 4:45 to go for the Snipers. They're going to have to chip away. You can't let the Express get out to too big a lead. They just won't give it up. Brown swinging around Chayton King. They'll inch their way in. Kick over. Looking for Whitlow. Whitlow sends it back. Downtown Brown underhand. Stop, though. And Martin does a good job to corral it. And he'll look for an outlet. Zips that up. And a good job to get it to Darcy Thompson. So the Express now will look to work some clock. McDonald in no hurry. Minute and a half to go in the penalty. And that dangerous pass pops out of the stick. McLaughlin almost had it instead. Jaminski, he'll get that shot, not on net, but a job well done as they kill 30 seconds off of the penalty, just 1:15 remaining in the Snipers power play. So Argent back out there working with Miller, Whitlow, Brown, sliding over on the interchange. Whitlow trying to change the angle, goes bounce, but that's stuck as Martin held on and now looking to move it up. There's McDonald. McDonald legs it over the timeline without a problem. He's going to curl around. 50 seconds remaining in the man short for the Express. 15 on the shot clock, so they'll try and burn some more time here. Ward runs it to a wall. Gets it over, though. That shot right on by Sprents, and they're calling it back in. Not quite sure. Didn't get a chance to see where the ricochet came. But Jeffroy now is going to draw a double team. 25 seconds left in the penalty. Jeffroy, he's going to work it, hold it. Stotts has him pinned on those boards. And again, dying seconds now, 10 seconds left. So a great job there, one-man crew in killing some time. We're under 3 minutes to go in the period, and Jeffroy, that is some outstanding penalty killing right there. And the Snipers now with teams back to full strength. Argent has Horsley on him. There's two quick casts, and that was just a theft. Horsley and too much on the hands-on will give possession to the Snipers, but Horsley pickpocketed Argent, and that doesn't happen too often. Argent's usually the one doing the picking. On the give and go, Argent not able to corral that pass, and that's going to give possession to the Snipers as it's a whole lot with Zach McDonald. Not the guy you want landing on you on purpose or accidentally. So Snipers now will look to curl it around, and they'll work from the right on the flip. Chayton King, that one steered aside by Martin. Martin's been good. King gets it. Argent diving, that one's wide of the mark. I think that Martin got just enough of that to steer it wide. Good job by the Snipers, though, corralling the loose ball, and it looks like McDonald is going to go to the penalty box, and it looks like McDonald and Chayton King have a few choice words for each other. So it looks like coincidental minors to each, as the Sarge, Mr. Kennery, gives it to. So slash and a rough. And we'll play some 4-on-4 here as we are at the 2-minute warning in quarter number one. Friday night, opening of week 2 of the Arena Lacrosse League. Whitlow couldn't connect. Argent bails him out. He's going to slide around. Estrad on him. That's 2 quick feet right there. Swing over. Room, Whitlow. That goes off a defender. And Estrad now has Medeiros with him. Good pass ahead. Delayed penalty. Saved by Sprents. So going to be a too many men call on the Snipers. That's the second time in this game. The Express will go to work on a 4-on-3 here with 1:38 to go in the quarter. 1:37 remaining in the coincidental minors. So trailing by 4, Snipers behind the 8 ball right now. 4-on-3, lots of room on the carpet. Jeffroy out there working with McNabb up at the top. They'll work the 2-man game. Jaminski tried to slide that pass over to Buttersby, couldn't connect, and the Snipers now looking to get it over the timeline is Dalen Hill. He does before losing it and trying to slow it up, but a chance here, quick shot, and a beauty finish. Dawson Battersby, the recipient that time of a good lead pass on the money. So second power play marker in 2 chances for the Express. They've taken a commanding 6-1 lead here. So that nullifies the too many men call. Still 1:04 remaining in the coincidental minors and a 6-1 lead for the Express. Off the drop, Beam and McNabb. McNabb, it's a defender on him. They'll wait. We're into the final minute here, quarter number 1. Swinging around, Thompson, Darcy Thompson. Teetering on that line, gets it over to McNabb. McNabb looking for an opening. McNabb dumps it off, and a good save as Estrat tried to go downstairs with the bounce. Sprents closed the wickets. Snipers now would love a little something here late just to get back in it. Brown, half boards. Shot from Miller, easy save by Martin. Going to have to get in a lot closer than that if you're going to be Martin. 20 seconds left on the game clock. Going to have to hurry. And that's an 8-second call. Good call. And play on. Luckily not to get a delay of game call. And that's going to be a high sticking call for sure. So delayed penalty coming to Colin Matthews, and quick shot steered aside as Martin's been good. So with 4 seconds remaining here in the quarter to work on the power play with Colin Matthews going for high stick. That'll give the Snipers their second power play opportunity. But in the meantime, between time, so that's a 5-minute major is the call. So the Snipers going to get a chance. Not sure if they're going to be able to do anything here with this 4 seconds. But you bet they'll give it a go. They do, but too many, as that will do it. Quarter number 1 in the books. 6-1 lead in favor of the Express. Back with the second. All set to go here for second quarter. It'll be a 5-minute, 4:56 for the Snipers to work in a power play, trailing here 6-1. I'm sure they'd like to put that quarter away and file that deep in the archives and move forward now 3 quarters to get back in this game. Off the draw, possession belongs to the Snipers. Good job by Andrew Vradenberg. Now Whitlow out there with Argent, Brown, King, and Con General. That shot goes off of Martin, and just note a goaltending change for the Snipers now in net. Mike Martin Abel has taken over for Dylan Sprents. With room moving in tighter is King, and I think that's where you've got to be if you're going to be Martin. You've got to be right at the top or inside that dotted half circle. Anything further than that going to be awfully tough, as now going to be some work with Estrat trying to work some clock here, kill this penalty. High sticking major to McDonald. Estrat, just good stick check late as he was headed for a good opportunity. And now the Snipers now are going to get it over the timeline, and they'll set things up. Ross Hill will slide over to that right side, give it a different look as They'll swing it back to the left. General out there with Brown. That shot goes off the post. Brown backhand try. That actually hit Martin. And that's going to be a back in, and with 3:35 to go in the power play, Snipers regain possession. Argent. He'll go on the interchange. Filter back up. That long shot finds the mark. So Con General in the house picks up his first. And a big power play. Close the gap now 6-2 with 3:26 left in the 5-minute major. So a chance here if the Snipers can pick up another one to put the pressure on the Express, who have been in cruise mode since this opening face-off. Again, you can bet looking for some redemption. That was a rematch last week with Toronto. That was a rematch of last year's championship final. And both teams sort of picked up where they left off with a good one there, 13-10, the final in favor of the defending champs. So Brampton looking to get back on track here. Argent working with Whitlow. Whitlow swinging around Brown. Back to the top. Downtown. Skip pass. Corner. Pocket. Well done by the Snipers as everyone gets a touch. The King, Chayton King, the recipient with his first of the game. So they managed 2 goals on that 5-minute major. And for 3 minutes, with 3 minutes left in the major, 2 goals done, so it's going to be 5-on-5. And McDonald will serve the rest of his penalty. So you don't get off the hook with a 5-minute major, that's for sure. You sit that out. But a team can only surrender 2 goals. Seamus Shanahan back in the lineup for the Express. Does a good job. He'll remain out there on offense. And they'll go to work, teams now at full strength. Been a while since I've said that for sure. Kicking it back out, McNabb. He's been red hot. Looking for a screen. Runs into a double team. Good defense. Snipers on the move. McLaughlin in alone. McLaughlin! Beauty finish. The veteran Mike McLaughlin pulls his team to within 3. Good decision by McLaughlin as he could have flipped that one up or taken it himself. No need to flip. Get to running. And my counter, of course, is 6-4 the score. So 3 unanswered goals on a big power play opportunity for the Snipers, and they seem to feel a little more comfortable right now. That pass, though, ill-advised. Turnover, and give him right back. Chance here. What a save there by Martin. Stuck out the left glove and deflected that ball over the net. And the Express now will go to work with McNabb. Menzies on that side. They got an overload on the right. McNabb looking for a screen and roll with Menzies. Double team. Menzies flip. That shot doesn't get through. Crease ball almost hockeyed in by McDonald, and now the Snipers are going to move it up. We're under 12 minutes to go here, second quarter. Chandler Allen, wrong stick side, kick it back out to the top. They'll work it. Ross Hill, they'll get it back, and that shot through a crowd from Miller. From Miller, and the Express now. Seems like a while since they've set up their offense, Brampton, and now they'll go, and that one's picked off. Travis Stotts. Stotts won't outrun either of those 2 speedy guys, and he'll set things up with McLaughlin. McLaughlin will flip to Whitlow. He'll fake it and head to the bench, dump it back off downtown. Kick back over. The King. Good shoulder save there by Martin. Reset on the clock, loose on the carpet, and regained, dumped off, looking for King. That one gets knocked down, and it's Estrad. Doesn't have the numbers, but he'll work it in. Good shot. A good save there by Martin Abel. Good defensive transition by the Snipers as they have tightened the defensive noose here in this second quarter. Going to be a delayed penalty, so just as I say that, the Express are going to go on a power play, and Jerminski, who's had a slow start here, filters out. Plenty of time on the shot clock. That's right on, so the Express will go to work on their third power play opportunity of the game. They're 2 for 2. Looks like Ben Wittich, the guilty party. And that's going to be an illegal cross-checking call. So with the momentum riding in the Snipers' favor, they pick up a penalty here. Now going to have to work hard to kill it off. So McNabb is going to be the quarterback. He's out there. He's got Estrada and Menzies on that right side. On the left side, we'll let you know, but they're keeping it to the right. McNabb takes the underhand, finds the mark. So McNabb with his third of the game. He's had the Midas touch. Third power play goal for the Express as they are taking advantage of all their opportunities and capitalizing. And that's just a good shot. I think that if Martin Abel had that one back, I'm sure he would take it back. Just goes to show you how important special teams are here in the Arena Lacrosse League. Boy, you get a penalty, someone is going to make you pay. And it's usually by finding the back of the net. We're under 10 minutes to go here, second quarter. Off the draw, Beam fighting for it. Loose gets flipped up and back, and it's going to get chased down, run down by Tomas, and he'll swing it around to get it over the timeline. They'll set things up. Ward swinging around. McNabb shot right on. Picked up. Here come the Snipers in transition. Rod Squire Jr. dumps it off, but one good save deserves another, and another transition chance. McNabb, but good job, good recovery by Mitch Zulli in the speedster, and they'll work it up over the timeline. Nick Negro, he can't hang on to it. His pocket's picked by Horsley. Express now get it. Going to have to work to get it over the timeline, and interference the call. So Horsley with a little too much help. And the Snipers now will set things up, trailing this one 7-4. 9 minutes to go here, second quarter. Memorial Arena here in Brampton, Ontario. Give and go, gone and went. Rebound, and a good job as that one's picked right back by Whitlow. Sizing it up. Brown, give and go, working it. Miller trying to get through, runs into a couple of hard hits, and in transition, here come the Express. Curtis Ward, and it sneaks through. So Curtis Ward has answered the call with his second of the game. The Express have responded in Express-like fashion with 8.5 to go here. They've extended their lead. So the right way to answer, one good transition opportunity deserves another, and Snipers not able to capitalize at one end, and Express, again, taking full advantage of their opportunities. And had to be heads up there. Duncan Cart with the extra E, and play goes on. Snipers, that shot. Good save by Martin. He has been tight here, an 8-4 game. That one goes off a partition here, and know that if you've ever spent any time in Brampton Memorial, one of the oldest rinks in the province, and it's got some nuances that no other rink has. McNabb trying to come off a screen, zips it over across left side, back one-handed shot, and a good one. Dunk attempt now. That one goes wide. Rebound picked up. Jordan Mike fighting for it. Can't box anyone out to get it, and a good job there. Some extra effort by Jerminski. Comes away with it, gets it to McNabb. Jerminski kicked over. McNabb going to look for something. Changes the angle. Right on. Good save there by Martin Abel. And now it's Wittich. Wittich, one pass. Get it over the timeline. Good job, Dougie Powless. Screen from Chayton King. Nothing on the roll. Good defense by McDonald. Argent is going to go to work, swinging it around. Chayton King, and too much hands-on with 7:04 to go here. That's going to take us to our second officials' timeout. Good to go after our officials' timeout as we are set here in Memorial Arena. The backdrop for the beginning of week 2 of the Arena Lacrosse League here, the Brampton Express hosting the Six Nations Snipers. These two teams meeting for the first time this season. Cody Menzies looking for an opening. He's taken on more of an offensive role, more of a leadership role on this Express team. McNabb trying to lean in, 10 on the shot clock, trying to create his own space. Stotts all over him. Some great defense by the Snipers as they are tight, and here comes Jeff Roy. But in the meantime, between time, a good job, Nick Negro. He's going to run around and look for some help. Tried to get it to Argent, but it's picked up. On the move, the other way. And a good save made by Martin Abel on an opportunity, just not able to capitalize from Colin Matthews. Snipers trying to get organized here, spreading the floor, working around to Brown. Good skip pass. And another sister and a brother. Had Whitlow in the middle. He couldn't hold on to it. And now Matthews will make a curl. He'll retreat, and they'll set things up here with Ward. Ward with 2 goals here to chip into that lead, and there was just too much bounce to that ounce. That's a good old-fashioned hook right there, as Brown now will look to settle things down in the offensive end. Switch hands, sends it back to Miller. Miller looking for a screen from King. Nothing doing there. Argent takes a hit. Ball loose. King scooped up by Miller. Shot right on. The Express had it. Estrat does a good job to knock it free and feed himself. Penn Estrat, 2-on-1. Dumps it over. And beam. That's going to be a penalty on Ben Wittich. That's an easy call. On an opportunity, we'll see if he just gets the 2 or if he gets more. But that's going to send. So a 2-minute legal cross-check and penalty. We'll be very general with the legal cross-check. That's, of course, checking from behind. And now 3 for 3 with the man advantage are the Express. They go for the 4th time. That shot finds the mark. So Estrat just teed up, wasted no time. And that shot to the 5-hole just out-muscled Mike Martin Abel. Estrat's second of the game comes via the power play, and after a promising start to the quarter, the Snipers have slowed it up, and it's been penalties that have done it. It was a 5-minute major that got him back in the game, and now playing short has hurt him. Cart sends it up, and they'll settle it down with Shanahan. He'll kick it back out. He'll find his way to the bench, and they'll go to work with Ward. Ward and McNabb. Dump it down low, kick it back to the top and around to the left side. Looking for an opening, got a step, but just too much bounce again. And Battersby may have to put another shooting string in that stick. And the Snipers now will work with Brown on the half-board's left side. Need something here as we are just about to hit the 4-minute mark, second quarter. Argent Pass, 10 on the shot clock. That one saved by Martin. So a good shot by Whitlow, who in my opinion doesn't shoot nearly as much as he should. I think he needs to open things up as Brown working with Whitlow. Kick over. Good duck in, but better stick check and a better cross check. And I tell you, nothing works better in this game than a good solid cross check. And a good job there by Matthews to get it over the timeline. So the Express, with the exception of the slow start here in the second, have not given the Snipers much to work with. That shot, tried a quick stick finish, and Arjun with a hold on Jerminski. Jerminski flip up, and that's going to be a crease violation. Possession now to the Snipers. Sniffing that back door, nothing doing. Good coverage by the Express. And now Paulus. He'll dump it over Whitlow, swing it back to that right side. Miller trying to get a step. His flip attempt. Jayton King going to bail him out. Gets it. King going to go airborne. And that one goes off the back of Martin and out. So a fresh 30 here. We're at the 3-minute mark here, first half. Whitlow working from the top. Jayton King looking for some room. King runs into a whole lot in Shanahan and Estrat. Whitlow had it, lost it. Ball loose. Good job to pick that up. And a good pass ahead. So a chance here as that shot wide of the mark by Beam. And we're going to have another penalty here. And it looks like it's going to go to the Snipers. Going to be a slashing call. And it's going to go to Wes Whitlow. So at this stage, you might as well say if the Brampton power play is on the carpet, it's going to be a goal. They are 4 for 4 with a man advantage now. 2:34 left here in this opening half. So they'll go back to work with Jeff Roy and Jerminski on that left side. McNabb's at the top now. That shot right on. Picked up Snipers. Aired out. They have numbers and speed, but instead, good job by McNabb as he cradles that. They'll work with a man advantage. That shot wide of the mark. And the rebound goes to Estrat. So no reset. I don't think that went off anyone. I think that was just a shot wide. There's plenty in the stands that disagree with that. And Express will still continue to work here. Estrat, his shot right on, stopped by Martin Abel. And Snipers now get it over the timeline with Vradenberg. Quick pass as he was looking for Ross Hill, and we're going to have ourselves a penalty. It's going to be a too many men call this time on Brampton. So that's going to nullify the power play opportunity. A minute 8 remaining in that Snipers penalty. So Darcy Thompson will serve the penalty. And we'll go 5-on-5 here for the remaining 1:38 of this half. Loose ball. Tomas. We'll get it over and they'll slow things down, set things up, be a little more deliberate here with a minute 20 seconds to go. Ward kicks it back out, and again, I tell you, that stick's hooked. Going for the dunk, and good save there as Mike Martin Abel stuck that left arm out, put it against the crossbar, and nullified the dunk attempt. Zulian going for a run, wrong stick side though, so he'll peel back out. Good decision. 45 seconds left here in the first half. They'll go to the half boards, kick it to the top, and Brown, his shot wide of the mark. So dying seconds, Snipers now in a power play for 50 seconds. Just 31 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Express looking to add, but looking to burn. McNabb, he's going to get pinned up against the boards. And I think they're going to get a timeout here. So Brampton calls a timeout with 20.8 seconds to go. 38 seconds left in the penalty, and this will give us a chance here to thank some of the Six Nations sponsors. Belco Construction always seems to be in the house. Classics to Customs Auto Body. Gorilla Greens Dispensary. Guaranteed Glass and Tint. ILA Sports, of course, they house plenty of Arena Lacrosse League games. Wellness Auto Service, and of course, Hills Custom Coffins. Come and visit, but please, please, don't stay. So we'll see here if the Express are able to kill the remaining 20 seconds here in the second quarter and not allow the Snipers to get a touch. So 13 on the shot clock. And Estrat's going to go for a run. Going to be tough to catch up with him, I tell you. Good hesitation. He can put it on. He can put the wheels on, and he flips it in the corner, kills it down to 8 seconds. And a turnover and a shorthanded goal. And I think we're going to have a discussion here. And no goal. I think that's going to be a good call on a shot clock violation with 5.7, and that's going to allow the Snipers to take a timeout. So a good piece of officiating, as always, here as the Stripes get together and confer. They're going to make sure that regardless, it's about getting the call right, not about anything else. And between this experienced crew with Kyle Kennery and Seb Baudouin and, of course, Jeremy McNaught, it's good that communication remains a key factor here. So 5.7 seconds left on the clock, 23 seconds left in the Brampton penalty. We'll see what Darcy Powless and Vince Longboat have got diagrammed for the Snipers here. A goal would go a long way, certainly, to taking things into the third quarter. So important here, see what they can execute in this 5 seconds. If you've played this game of lacrosse, you know 5 seconds is a long time. That's 3 passes for sure. And they'll start with the net empty from the crease. So Vradenberg will make the initial pass, I imagine, it'll be 6.7 seconds. So we'll see what they can do. Pass into traffic, give and go, and doesn't work. So that's not going to be the case. Estrat just can't beat the clock. I don't think that would have counted anyway. Either way, 9-4 after 30 minutes here at Memorial. We'll be back with the third. All locked and loaded as we get set for third quarter action here. Memorial Arena in Brampton, Ontario. Historical Memorial Arena. Of course, a whole lot has gone on. A whole lot of lacrosse has been played here. And with the score 9-3, 13 seconds left in the Express penalty. Jonah Beam, though, comes away with it off the draw. He's going to go for a run. Chasing him down is Sugihara. And the Express kill that penalty. Estrat now. 15 on the shot clock. They'll set it up. Move it around to the left side. Tebow, he'll dump it off. They'll work half boards with Jerminski. Jerminski feathers that behind. Give and go. Beauty. That shot wide of the mark. Rebound again right on. Snipers, though, come away with it. Looking a little sluggish here to start this third quarter as they need to get on track. And good job to try to push over, but better job of getting it free. That one from Miller right on. Rebound loose. Battling for it in there is Duncan Cart with the extra E. Good to see him staying out of the penalty box today and on the carpet. And changing direction and taking matters into his own hands there. And instead results in a chance at the other end for the Snipers. Shanahan. He'll duck it around. They'll move it up over the timeline, and the Snipers will be the recipients. Merry Christmas. Ben Wittich now. He legs it over into the offensive end. Good fake there as he'll keep it. Wait for the trailer. And a chance here for Ross Hill. Ross Hill's shot wide of the mark. Knocked down, and a good job. And sorry, I was looking at 33, Jonah Beam's old number, and that's Tomas. This is Jonah Beam sporting the ones. And he'll get it to Jake McNabb. 13 minutes to go here, third quarter. 9-4 in favor of the Express. Ducking in, Ward. Backhand try by McNabb, and that's going to be an interference call. 2 hands on. And Snipers now have possession. Important that Snipers had a clear path and a shot just wide of the mark. Tip-in attempt stopped by Martin. But the seas parted for Dalen Hill. They regained possession. Another good save by Martin. He steered that out. Fresh 30 now to work with for the Snipers. Looking to get on the board first here in the third. Get back in this game. Downtown Brown working with Argent. Swing down. Chayton King, that goes off the defender. Kick back out, no reset, 15 on the shot clock. Looking to curl around, Ross Hill. Argent working behind the net. Can't shed Estrat. 5 on the shot clock. Goes for the dunk. Nothing doing there. That's closed off. Crease the call. Good defensive stand by the Express. Under 12 minutes to go here. Quick pass, moved up, and it's Menzies. Menzies teetering on that line, and that's going to be a interference call, possession to Six Nations. Whitlow's going to slink his way over the timeline. Jeffroy on him. Send it over. Ross Hill. Hill, half boards. They'll work it, laying the lumber down in there. Boy, Zach McDonald takes no prisoners, and a chance there for the General. And that's going to be just a matter of time. So for sure, Tyler Brown's going for that left jab. We'll see if McDonald, and I tell you, McDonald's been he's got Express on that front of his jersey, and boy, he sure rolls like one. He's going to go to the penalty box. So had Brown maybe kept his cool, the Snipers would be going on a power play. Instead, we'll play 5-on-5 here. 4-on-4. So it looks like the extra penalty is going to the Snipers. So a rough to McDonald. 4-minute roughing call to the Snipers. So it'll be a 2-minute power play. And 11 and a half to go here, but it's going to be the Snipers that are short. So Brampton back to work with the man advantage. 4 for 5 on the power play, and the usual suspects out there. Jerminski, good job on the pressure. Jeffroy knocked down, and good defense, but not able to corral that was Martin Abel. 10 on the shot clock. Jeffroy, 2-man game with Jerminski. They'll leave it out there. Tebow kicks it back out. No look, knocked down. Good job defensively by the Snipers. And that's going to be a delay of game as everyone on that Snipers bench made that call. So no chance as Tebow's going to head to the penalty box. So delay the call. The minute 26 left in the penalty. That'll nullify the power play opportunity, and we'll go 4-on-4 here with just under 11 minutes to go. Snipers to work. Whitlow gets a step. Fakes the flip. Whitlow flip back. Ross Hill, but it's intercepted and going for a run. 2-on-2, and that was a bit of a changeup. So opportunity for Alec Tomas, not able to capitalize. Ty Argent now puts on the brakes. Argent kicks it back out. Miller Gonna sidestep that, and it almost slid through, no goal. Good job right on that call is Kennery, and possession now to the Express. 40 seconds, and the Snipers will go to a power play as Stotts does a good job to knock that down. Loose, and Brampton comes away with it, picks the corner. Oh my, Darcy Thompson comes up with a big goal here for the Express, and they lead this one now 10-4. So you could just see that the Snipers offensively having more opportunities here in this first 5 minutes of the third, but the Express, who looked a bit discombobulated on the last power play opportunity, get a turnover and capitalize on it now off the draw. Going back to work again, Colin Matthews. He'll flip it up, and they'll set things up now with Curtis Ward. Battersby, half boards, right side, looking for the roll. Dump it down low, and on the fly is Horsley. And I thought that might have gone in, but the stick back behind the legs by Martin Abel. And he manages to make the save. Whitlow, Argent, trailers Miller. Hasn't been Miller time in a while. Argent, good fake. Dump back low. Don't get that. That's a beauty right there. That's the way you execute that play on a beauty crease dive from Wes Whitlow. Finally on the board. Where have you been? Well, just a good job, and that takes some athleticism as Whitlow able to tiptoe behind there, go airborne, and he picks up his first goal of the game. And if these Snipers are going to contend for an Arena Lacrosse League championship, Wes Whitlow is going to have to step up offensively and do a little more. Great facilitator, has to do more on the finishing end. 5-goal lead for the Express, and off the draw. Chance here for the Snipers, going to be a high sticking call. McLaughlin had it, lost it, and good job of not retaliating by Sugihara. And we'll send a shout out to him. Said he's been watching our broadcast for a number of years before he got here. So we are glad to have him here as well. Fine young man. So just the third power play opportunity of this game for the Snipers. They're 1 for 2. They managed 2 goals on a 5-minute major high sticking call in the first half, and a chance here to close this 5-goal deficit. King out there working with Brown. Skip pass. Backhand right on by Whitlow. That ball stuck to Martin, and he'll move it up. Going to have to hurry, and he'll zip that over. Looking for McNabb. Wittich all over him. So it goes netminder to netminder, and here come the Snipers now. 8.5 to go here in the third. Saragusa, job well done, and they'll set things up now. So Brown at the top here. Chayton King on the run. King sniffing that top corner, but a good shoulder save from Martin. Deflected it enough just up and over the crossbar. That pass looking for King on the back door. Whitlow bails him out. Plenty of time in the shot clock. Brown. Good job by Estrat to close the gap. Estrat got a stick on. Brown battling for it. Estrat's going to knock that the length of the ice. No icing on the play. And it'll get moved back up to the offensive end. 45 seconds left. Bounce shot steered aside up in the air late in the shot clock. Argent tried to backhand. What a save by Martin. Oh, my. Not quite sure Argent needed to do that. Probably could have just faked once and tucked it in the corner. But either way, it's going to be on the highlight reel, but not for the goal, but for the save. In the meantime, between time, 20 seconds to kill here now for the Express. Pinned up in the corner and holding on is Horsley. Horsley McDonald. They've had a couple opportunities and done a good job of killing the entire 30-second shot clock. And now the Snipers dying seconds of the power play. You're going to have to heads up out of the box, and that shot wide of the mark. So with plenty of time on the shot clock, not sure that's the best shot for Zulian to take. 2-on-2. Horsley, Estrat. Horsley, wrong stick side. Jonah Beam, flip over. Wrong stick side. And there's your result. An easy save there for Martin Abel. And that's a Suey pass right there. So good job there by Chayton King. Bent but not broken. Still takes a few hits, takes some exception, and a whole lot of tree chopping going on. Express, pick it up. Wrong stick side, right on the mark. Good save made there. And going to be a penalty called. So we'll find out what the penalty is when the dust settles here, but you could see, so Chayton King was frustrated. He felt that he got some extra hits. You could say that he teetered on that over and back line, so maybe that should have been a possession call there. So the justice is that extra hit let go, and in retaliation, Chayton King chops down a tree or two, and he gets caught because the guy retaliating always does, and it'll be another power play opportunity for Brampton. 4 for 6 with the man advantage. And with a 10-5 lead, 6:21 to go here, a chance to spread the gap here. So Jeffroy at the top, Jerminski working on this left side. Right side has McNabb, and he steps into one there. That one's wide of the mark, so no reset. And goes out of play, possession to the Snipers. So the power play looked a whole lot better in the first half for the Express. Good job by the Snipers to make some adjustments. And a long run and curl around for Negro. And he gets it to Argent. Argent's going to look to burn some clock, minute and a half. Argent trying to get pinned up, but double teamed in there. McNabb's going to try to fish that out. Colin Matthews in there as well. But Argent, I'm not even sure what you'd call that. But Argent comes away with it with 3, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. But that's a fine effort by Ty Argent to work some clock here. And a minute 5 to go in the power play for Brampton. So you see still some heart left. Nation still working. And Jerminski now will swing it around McNabb. McNabb has room. McNabb goes underhand. That one right in the basket. Good job. And you can see Martin Abel not as agile as some of the other netminders we've seen for the Snipers. But again, the Arena Lacrosse League, Developmental League, we pride ourselves in getting those players to the next level. Give and go, and that's a beauty finish. Downtown Tyler Brown. So talk about, and I mentioned Whitlow having to do more. Downtown Brown going to have to be a little more offensive-minded as this game goes on, but a big goal, shorthanded no less, has closed the gap now to 4 with 4:53 left here in this third quarter. Off the draw, Beam. Wrong stick side. He'll, job well done, find his way. Saw Jonah Beam working prior to game time on his face-off positioning, and it seems to have paid off. 15 seconds left in the power play. McNabb stepping in and finding the mark is Jeffroy. So they give up one but get one. This time Mitchell Jeffroy with his first of the game. And it's a timely one to restore that 5-goal cushion. So 11-6 the score. it seems like whatever Six Nations does, the Express have an answer for. May take them a minute, but even with a sluggish power play, they're still getting a job done off the draw. That pass, had it, lost it. So a good attempt from Sugihara, but not able to control things in the offensive end. Now the Express will go back to work on offense. And that's 2 hands on. Possession will go the other way, interference call. Julian will flip off, and now it's Argent. Argent waits for the trailer, looking inside, posting up. And had position, did the General, but not able to get a good shot off. Now Brampton going back to work and through the crease, so not allowed to touch it was Keegan White and Stotts now. To Brown, delayed penalty coming to the Express. Whitlow swinging around, lots of time in the shot clock. He'll get it back. Has Brown. Brown has some room. No look pass, finds Miller. Miller's shot, knocked down. Chayton King in there, 5 on the shot clock. King shrugs off 1. Miller gonna have to take the shot. Miller changes the angle, went down, and a good save by Martin. So a reset on the clock, and they'll get a fresh one to work with. Stripes' arms gonna get tired holding that up. Whitlow working with Brown, 2-man game. Skip pass Argent, give and go inside shot, right on. This time it'll stick to Martin, and the Snipers will go back to the power play for the 4th time in this game. Probably one too many passes on both offensive sets. You gotta shoot that ball when you have the opening. I know it's always good to try to get a screen and work it through a crowd, but when you can get a shot from inside that dotted half circle, you got to take that. Chayton King thought about it. They'll work it around, give everyone a touch, kick it back around. Skip, Argent, backhand behind the net. Whitlow, Argent! And I tell you, Martin didn't even know where it was, but it's not over that goal line. I don't know how, but boy, oh boy, sometimes there's just a whole lot of fakes going on, so great save made. Under 2.5 to go here, 1.5 to go in the Brampton penalty. 11-6. Week 2 of the Arena Lacrosse League in full effect here, kicking off. 3 more games, 2 more on the east side. Followed by another one at the ILA on Sunday. Argent, one-on-one. Argent faked himself right out of a good shooting position. He's going to have to retreat. Takes a hit from behind, no call. Still has it. I tell you, he's got that Gumby-like figure where he can do a whole lot of bending and comes away with it. Whitlow, and that one goes off the post. Whitlow almost had his own rebound. Scooped up, though. Here come the Express. They have numbers. 2-on-2. And thinking better of it, they'll set things up with 32 seconds remaining in the penalty. We're under 1.5 to go here, third quarter. Jaminski. Been quiet offensively, but he has been a real pillar. Tried to feather that one in the far corner. Save made, and now here come the Snipers, legging over the timeline, Dougie Paulus. Paulus, he'll curl around, dump it off, finds Brown. Brown lets it go. Saved by Martin. Brown collects his own rebound. Estrad all over him. Still working him. Fresh clock to work with. Penalty over now. Teams back to full strength. Scrum behind the net. Brown still has it. Trying to change direction. Still has it. Finds his way out of it. Horsley all over him. No look pass. And after all that work, the General not able to corral it. Gets it again. 10 on the shot clock. Flips it up. No one there but Whitlow. Whitlow has Jonah Beam on him. That's a handful. Flip it up to Brown. Wrong stick side, right on. Almost slipped through. Good job by Martin to close the wickets. Brampton come back now. 20 seconds left in the third. McNabb, half boards, right side. 10 on the game clock. McNabb weaving through two. McNabb, shuck and jive, kick back out. Work it to the left now. Trying to bull his way in there was Curtis Ward, and possession with 1 second, and that'll do it. 3 quarters are behind us. 11-6 for the Express, back with the fourth. All good and ready here for the final 15 minutes here at Memorial to open up week 2. The Express holding a 5-goal advantage over the Snipers. Both these two teams looking for their first win of the season. Of course, the Snipers fell to the Steelhawks, and the Express fell to the Monarchs, both by the score of 13-10 in week 1. And a chance here on a good play on a turnover. So good job there by Vredenberg, and he'll hold up. So Andrew Vredenberg, he'll retreat, give way, and it's Chayton King. Going to be important for the Snipers to get something here. Argent fakes, tries to duck in, peels back out, swing around. Whitlow shot right on. Whitlow, good pass out and a beauty feed, and it's Ross Hill. So I tell you, the no-look pass there from Whitlow was what made this goal even possible, as he somehow found Ross Hill standing on the doorstep, and Hill made it look easy. I think sometimes these Snipers are making this game a little more complicated than it needs to be. Simplify the shots, maybe cut down maybe a third of the fakes, and utilize that energy in bulging the twine a little more. It's a 4-goal game now. Off the draw, Snipers. Good piece of face-off work there from Sugihara, and it's Chandler Allen. Dumps it out. That pass isn't a good one, and a chance now in transition. 2-on-2. Good defense, though, by the Snipers. Looking for an opening. Had a notion, did Colin Matthews. Can't second that, though, and here to work, he'll get it again. Dump off. McNabb rings it off the iron. So McNabb's been quiet since the 3-goal outburst in the first. And again, this is a game of adjustments, and the Snipers have done a good job on him. But the offense has come from elsewhere. McNabb, the twister, almost snuck that one through on a good give and go with Cody Menzies. And Chandler Allen now will work on his wrong stick side, gets it in the offensive end, creates some space, and he'll zip it over. Now it's Whitlow. Whitlow ducks in. Whitlow fakes the flip. Whitlow bounce back out. Still out. Whitlow on the run. That one wide of the mark, or went off the defender, so no reset, and they will give him a reset. Sometimes our angle is a little obscured here. Whitlow runs into 2. Ducks through. That one wide of the mark. That steered aside, actually. Just got a glove on it, did Martin. And going to be a high stick and penalty. Snipers are going to go to the power play with 12:43 to go. So a chance here for Six Nations to close the gap. Brampton is led by as many as 5 in this game. So a chance here, just 1 for 3 with the man advantage, but they scored twice in a 5-minute major. Chayton King steps in. Martin positioned perfectly to make that save, and he'll send away Estrat. Estrat has Jonah Beam with him in the offensive end. He'll work one-on-one. Estrat shot stopped. Good recognition from Estrat to see that it was an offensive player playing defense in Zulian. And with the size advantage, he went to work. Brown has room. No-look pass, and not sure why I didn't take advantage of it there. Trailing by 4. Brown at the top. Working with the general behind the net. Brown has room. That one overhand right on, almost a back-in call. Martin does a good job to track it down and eludes two defenders. Puts on the Jets, goes to the corner and scores! Boy, oh boy, outstanding work by Kalen Martin as he picks up the shorty, and a big goal for Brampton with 11:39 to go and a defensive lapse by the Snipers. And it costs them here. 56 seconds left in the Six Nations power play. Beam can't hold on to it, but he gets some help from his friends. And Brampton had it but lost it. And Vradenberg now bounces off a check, gets it over. King, he'll set it up, half boards. Work it to Miller. Miller. Brown out late, sends it to Argent. They'll work it on the right, kick it back to the top. No look pass and not able to complete that. Miller came flying in, but who else but Penn Estrat will fly out the other way. Ducks by one. Fake. Weaves in and out. Kicks it way out. 10 seconds left in the man short for the Express. Matthews. Kick it around. And McNabb with 8 on the shot clock. McNabb. He'll just dump it in looking for Jerminski. That'll be shot clock and possession to the Snipers now. Penalty over, teams back to full strength. 10.5 minutes to go here in the game. Powless will take a late hit from Shanahan. Bounce back up, get off, and it'll be Brown. Brown. Skip pass across. Whitlow tried to take something off on a changeup. Couldn't find that cage. Gets it back. Trying to duck his way in. Whitlow tried to go short side. Stopped. So maybe a little too much thinking from Wes Whitlow. McNabb ducks in on one. Good save made by Martin Abel. And his outlet pass will find Zulian. Zulian. This is one of the things sort of lost in this new game now, is this offense to defensive transition time takes away a lot of fast break opportunities. And a quick outlet pass. And Martin. Wrong stick side. He'll bring it back out. Job well done. He'll retreat Jerminski now. That shot from way out by Tebow right on. And possession to the Snipers now. We're into single digits here. Just over 9 minutes to go. Now there's an example. You got a player doesn't have his stick. You got to take advantage of that. Whitlow. Brown. No call. Sounded like a bit of a slash. Brown ducks in on one. No stick again. Downtown Brown finds the mark. So I said not taking advantage of it, but a good job by Tyler Brown as he saw that Curtis Ward had lost his stick. Hard to defend if you can't cross-check or stick check, and took advantage of that. I'm not quite sure that Ward shouldn't have just tried his best to get off, but I'm sure he didn't want to create a man-short situation. So with 8:53 to go here, it's a 4-goal deficit. Snipers haven't been able to get it any closer than that. The Express just seemed to find an answer at the right time. Shanahan swinging around McNabb. Give and go and a chance. Good save there by Martin Abel. Rebound loose. Crease the call. Here come the Snipers. Travis Stotts. Flip around. Ross Hill looking for some room. Out late. Bounce shot. Closed the wickets. Good save made there on Con General. Chance here, Medeiros bounces off a few, takes a hard one, rolls it ahead. Chance here, Beam, got it ahead. Good job by Ben Wittich. Boy, those long strides, he covers a lot of ground. Wittich, job well done. Regained possession for the Snipers, now in a chance, still in this ball game. Brown goes to the shot, downtowner one more time. Oh, his third of the game. Timely to say the least. And it's 12-9. So a good job by the Snipers simplifying things, not trying to out-fake the faker. And Kyle Kennery just settling things down on both benches. Benches here at Memorial are right under us. So can't see what's going on as far as line changes go or facial expressions. We can hear a lot of things getting bleeped out, but other than that, so the Snipers now off the draw with possession. Got a little momentum here with 7:45 to go. Argent, 15 on the shot clock. Right side, skip pass, quick shot, wide of the mark. Argent collects it, no reset, 10. Argent, a good jab step, kicks it out. Chayton King, right on, stopped by Martin. Got to get in closer. Martin with an outlet pass, looking back door. And a good job there defensively to put a wrench in that plan, but it's like they give it back. And good work, McDonald on the box out, and he'll get it back. It's a 2-on-1. Now defensively, 2-on-2. Time now on the side of the Express. Teetering on that line. Thomas McDonald, he'll retreat. They'll go half boards to the right, kick it back to the left. 10 on the shot clock. Draminski looking for room. Gets the screen from Shanahan. Draminski ducks in, lets it go. Right on. Save made. And a chance now for the Snipers to move it up into the offensive end. 6:40 to go here, fourth quarter. Zulian. They'll skip it across now. Working with Miller. Miller on the dump off. Ill-advised pass. Not a good one. 2-on-1. Transition. Medeiros goes to the bounce. Stopped, though, by Martin Abel. Rebound collected nicely by Beam. And he'll get it over. And a good job by Keegan White to lean into that check to hold on to it. Jeff Roy. That was a bit of a changeup as a defender got a piece of it. Press 30, quick stick. What a save by Martin Abel. Chance now for Wittich. Has Argent. Argent in tight. Argent stopped by Martin at the other end. Some outstanding goaltending with 5:44 to go here. And after that flurry, we're going to go to the officials' timeout. I think a penalty will be called. We'll let the dust settle. Be right back. So the dust has settled after our officials' timeout, and no penalty called on the play. So teams at full strength with 5:42 to go. And possession to the Express, leading by 3. So 3 unanswered by the, 2 straight by the Snipers have closed the gap now, and Jeff Roy, he'll flip, and they'll work it now with Draminski. Draminski looking for some room. Snipers have extended their defense. That pass almost picked off. Instead, McNabb changes the angle. Save made. Good hold on the possession. Lofted up. One bounce. Soft one off the head of the stick, though. So not able to bring it down was Dalen Hill. So that opportunity goes for naught. And possession now to Beam and the Express. McNabb looking to screen and roll. It's knocked down. Here come the Snipers. Now they have numbers. 2-on-1. Now it's a 2-on-2. That shot wide of the mark. So a chance for Roddy Squire. Wasn't able to hit the net. Little clutch and grab. Snipers regain possession. And it's Jordan Mike. Whitlow. Could use something from Whitlow now. 4.5 minutes to go here in the fourth. That shot from way out. Saved by Martin. Ball loose. Express have it first. Flip back up, and here comes Estrad. Estrad dumps it up. McNabb! What a goal, what a time! Jake McNabb. So while plenty was going on behind the play, Jake McNabb quietly picking that far corner for his fourth goal of this game. And once again, the answer comes conveniently for the Express, as they've had one all game. I don't know, I keep scanning the crowd, and every time I see Six Nations playing, I see 66 Vern Hill sitting in the stands, and I say, boy, they could sure use him. And instead now 4-goal lead, 4 minutes to go. Trying to turn the corner. The General, overhand, stopped by Martin, left it on that deck, picked up Whitlow, and he'll have to pull it back out. That one flipped to no one. Whitlow's going to have to run it down. Lots of time on the shot clock. Quick shot. That's wide of the mark. So Miller, after that goal, hasn't been able to find the mark, and almost a delay of game call there. Good no call, and Brampton now with possession. Under 3.5 to go here in the fourth. Express in control. Wittich. Good defense as he is on Curtis Ward tight. Ward shifts it over. Battersby. Good change direction, gets that right on. Good job of closing up the pads. And now the Snipers are going to need something. They don't have a whole lot of time. Out of the back door, Chayton King can't hold it. Argent can. Waits for Brown. Brown, kick it over. Chayton King gets a step. Tried to go up top, couldn't find the net. That's going to go over the timeline. Good job to keep it there. Excellent work by Miller. He takes a hard hit. King can't hold on to it. And Martin will basket that, and an outlet pass to Medeiros. Medeiros trying to make a recovery. Instead, it's picked up by Negro, and he'll get it over the timeline. Snipers don't have time for all that working. Everyone get a touch here. Gotta go to the attack. Whitlow on the run. Underhand steered aside. Good save by Martin. Ball loose and picked up by Zach McDonald, and he'll move it up to Beam. Beam and Estrat. They got the steady hand, speedy guys out there now for the Express. Shanahan. We're under 2 minutes to go here in the fourth. Kick out, 10 on the shot clock. McNabb, one-on-one, gets a step. McNabb, that one just stick check late, so couldn't get as much on it. Now it's Wittich. 1.5 to go here. Gonna have to have a whole lot happen for the Snipers. Radenberg, goalie out of the net for the extra attacker. Looking for something. Lots of time on the shot clock. King, I'm not sure, looking in for Argent. They'll regroup, get it back to the top with 10. Miller, shot. Too much bounce on that ounce. Kick out. Again, that shot wide of the mark. So accuracy an issue here. We're into the final minute. So the Express now are going to burn this out and come away with a gritty win here. Off to a quick start, slow second. Responded in the third and able to answer at the right time in the fourth. Shot clock winding down, and that goes out of play. So 32 seconds left on the game clock. Once again, Martin Abel heads to the bench. Argent Argent's shot stopped and 20 seconds left and a chance here to end it. And that's the case. So a good job there. Thought about it. Did Colin Matthews about pulling out. But with 14 seconds left, he will yield the dagger. And the Brampton Express 14 seconds away from picking up their first win of the season. The Snipers, they are going to fall to 0-2. Not quite sure what the hoopla is, as Kyle Kennery had a conversation with both benches. And either way, that doesn't change the score. More importantly, Brampton's going to get on track, find the mark. Six Nations will go back to work. Still a lot of good to work with for Darcy Palace, Vince Longboat, and Nick Skye. And that's the buzzer. Final score, 14-9 in favor of the Express. They go to 1-1. The Snipers fall to 0-2. We will continue with Week 2 in the Arena Lacrosse League. 2 games Saturday and then 1 on Sunday. We will see you then.